great, wonderful man he was. At this time, I'd like to ask Shiloh to come up. There's a few words that Shiloh would like to say.
There's enough people.
And then there's a few things I'm going to say. The doctor is going to lead us in prayer at the very end, and in between all that, if there's anybody who wants to share a short, brief memory, please feel free to do 3 to 4 minutes at the maximum, so everybody has a chance to speak if there's any memories. On behalf of Shiloh and the Mayday family, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and pay your respects and consequences to Shiloh. Your personal presence here means more than anything to any of us. And I know the family in Shiloh truly appreciate it. Shiloh?
Hi everyone. I should be going like this because I always put emojis. Thank you so much for the flood of support from everyone, and please know that it's not going unnoticed. It means more than to me than you ever know. Well, here we are celebrating today just my husband Jim. Jim was a great and wonderful man. He was my confidant, my cheerleader, my pain, my lover, my happiness, and my best friend, who I'm truly going to miss. And I know he felt and loved me the very same way. He was very compassionate, friendly, giving, loving, helpful, and funny. That's why I loved him and I fell in love with him. We had an amazing life together, 24 years that I will always treasure forever, near and dear to my heart. We had a lot of good times, we had a lot of sad times together, but we always seemed to get through it with our strong, everlasting love that we had for one another. The love we had for each other was incredible, like magic. Jim, the most wonderful thing I've ever decided to do was to share my life and my heart with you. I love my life as your wife, but heaven is more lucky to have you. We had a lot of memorable times together that I will always cherish forever and will keep them close to my heart. Jim, I always told you, I'm your angel here on earth. Well, now, it's your time to be my angel. Please watch over me and protect me. Now you can rest in peace, my sexy. Your sad days are done. It's only happiness from here on out. There will be no more demons dancing in your head. Only angels, baby. Only angels. Jim, now you have a new clean slate with God. But you better listen to him, because heaven forbid you never listen to me. And if you don't, he will take his flip-flop and slap you if you don't. My heart is so broken that he left me. But my heart is so open to relieve the pain so I can heal. Oh, Markwood, I'm gonna miss you so much. Life will never be the same without you. But you know what, baby? You know this. I'm a survivor, and I always will be. Mental illness is truly a big issue, especially now with the COVID and everyone being in isolation and no place to go. 2020 really sucks. If you have any friends or family that are reaching out to you, please listen to them, what the person is saying. Give them some of your time, because it's time that you'll never get back, and they may need you at that moment in desperate matters. And it may change their whole outlook in life. We live in a dark, cruel, heartless, and horrible world. Sad but true, but you have to find the light within the darkness. So let your light shine so brightly that others can see their way out of the darkness. my family, my friends, always stay humble, be kind, smile often, work hard, be honest, and love always, because you never know what someone else is struggling with. And for you, James Anthony Markwood, be good to yourself. Rest in peace, baby. Thank you.
What was Jim about? Jim liked hunting, fishing, bowling, but the most amazing thing was boating and spending time with his friends, as his friends were his real, what he called his real family. And he loved spending time with Shiloh, because he knew that there was only one Shiloh, and there's no replacement or second that can go that way. It was always her way, and he listened to her way. When he didn't, he got disciplined. But I'd like to share a couple things with you, and I'd like to just clear your mind for a minute while I go through these two things, because I really think they're appropriate to read for today, and I think they make a very terrific point. It's called Dare Mighty Things, and Theodore Roosevelt. Remember Theodore Roosevelt? I don't remember him, but I know I love history, and I try to read some things. And this is really about Shiloh. It's not the critic who counts, nor the one who points out how a strong person stumbled, or where the doer of a deed could have done better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in your arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly and who errs and comes up short and short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, who does exactly strive to deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotion, spends oneself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he or she fails, at least fails while doing great deeds. Far better is it to dare mighty things to win glorious triumphs, even though checked by failure, than to rank with those timed spirits who neither enjoy nor suffer much, because they live in a great twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat.
Thank you.
Linda Ellis, copyrighted, 1996. And this is one of my favorite personal readings, and there's a reason for it. I always carry this with me. I read of a man who stood to speak at a funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on his tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted at first came the date of his birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash in between those years. For that dash represents all the time that he spends alive on earth. And now only those who loved him know what little line is worth. For it not matters how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that still can be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel, and to be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we never loved before. For if we treat each other with respect and more often with a smile, remember that the special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is read, with life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? I think Jim touched each and every one of you in this room in a special way in that dash, from the start to the finish. You know, something he left in each and every one of you that you'll have for the rest of your life. That's a special person. And as for Shiloh, it's not a critic, it's someone who's there. It's like a bucket in a well. The bucket goes down the well, it picks up the nutrients, and it brings it up to the top and spreads it for everybody else. The bucket's cracked, man. The bucket can't go down and bring up the water, the reserves, and share with everybody. We have to fix the bucket so the bucket can go back to doing what it did for all these years. Each and every one of you, including myself, are going to be the repair process to fix that bucket so Shiloh can continue with her kindness and her love for the rest of us as she has done. Hector? There's one more, and this is for Shiloh. I know we talked briefly on Tuesday, and it was kind of me to remember everything, you know. But there's one special poem that I thought about today, and I was able to find it, print it, and I thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is for you, Shiloh.
This is called My First Christmas in Heaven. I see the countless Christmas trees around the world below, with tiny lights like heaven's stars reflecting on the snow. The sight is so spectacular, please wipe away the tear, for I am spending Christmas with Jesus Christ this year. I hear the many Christmas songs that people hold so dear, but the sounds of music can't compare with the Christmas choir up here. I have no words to tell you the joy their voices bring, for it's beyond description to hear the angels sing. I know how much you miss me. I see the pain inside your heart, but I'm not far away. We really aren't apart. So be happy for me, dear ones. You know I hold you dear, and be glad I'm spending Christmas with Jesus Christ this year. I sent you each a special gift from my heavenly home above. I sent you each a memory of my undying love. After all, love is a gift, more precious and pure than gold. It was always most important in the stories that Jesus told. Please love and keep each other as my Father said to do. For I can't count the blessings of love he has for each of you. So have a Merry Christmas and wipe away that tear. Just remember I'm spending Christmas with Jesus Christ this year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anyone that'd like to share a memory or a brief statement before the doctor leads us in prayer?